Thursday, we are going to get on to some on-the-minute training, talking about power and acceleration this morning, producing, reducing, and reversing power and force in our swing. All right, we are going to go in 3 seconds. 10 reps for me, 2-hand swings. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. You may have 10 more. You can swing until 20. You'll hear the gym boss in the background go off. So if that's you, keep swinging away. I'm going to start talking about what to do when we've got a bell that may start to feel too light for us. All right, so it may be because you only have one bell and you've been practicing consistently enough that you're getting stronger, and that bell is starting to feel a little light to you. All right, so it's important that we have the right size bell, because it's what gives us feedback that we're doing the movement correctly. When the bell's too light, we tend to not know if we're doing it exactly right. But we'll talk more about that. 3 seconds. I'm up to 15 reps, all right? I'm up to 15 reps. 1, you may be at 10. That's great. 2, you may be at 20. That's fine too. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 5 more for me. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Keep swinging until you hear the gym boss. If that is you, you want to do a couple more swings, that's great. Okay, so I'm staying at 15 because I'm going to put a lot more effort into each swing rep coming up pretty quick here. Okay, so I talked about producing, reducing, and reversing force. All right, so here we are producing power. We're producing power with our hips. All right, the bell is floating at this point, but we're staying tight. The speed of the bell is reducing. We're not applying power any longer at this point. Here we go. 15 reps. I'll keep talking about it when I have a chance during the rest periods. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 5 more for me. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. So I'm using a bell that is a little bit light for me to do 100% of my training, okay? So this is a bell that I started out with, and I still use it to this day. I call it my marathon weight. So when I have to do long workshops and long classes, a lot of times I'll use this bell. And what I do with it is I just move it a little bit faster. I'm in charge of moving this bell. The bell is not moving me. All right, so time's up. I'm talking a lot during these rest periods. Here I go for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 5 more for me. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. All right, I think that was set 4. I'm not 100%, so we'll do 4 more sets because I'm going to tell you and show you how to get the most out of every swing, especially with a light bell. In fact, you can do it with no bell. Okay, so producing, reducing, and reversing. All right, we apply the power. We load our hamstrings and our glutes. Boom! All right, we contract everything. We stay tight. We create all this tension. And then as the bell is falling, we have to be active and aggressive in reversing that movement by throwing the bell behind us, all right? So let's try that. All right, so here we go. Throw it back. Stay tight at the top. Throw it back. Stay tight at the top. Last one for me. And I lost count. Doesn't matter. Whoo! Because, man, that is a lot more difficult than not being active in each part of the swing, even with a light bell. Even with a light bell. Okay, so I'm going to practice that some more. Remember, I'm loading, I'm exploding, I'm holding tight, I'm reloading. I have to be aggressive in reversing the power and stretching and loading those hips and hamstrings, producing the power, all right, and letting the speed reduce on its own by holding tension at the top. 15 reps for me, 3 more sets. 5 more. Last one. Woohoo! Woohoo! So, let me tell you, if you were one of those people joining in today doing 20 reps to begin with, this should be a lot more challenging no matter what weight you have. Okay? So if all of a sudden those last reps are getting a little weak, getting a little sloppy, then maybe you need to go down in weight. So just a thought, okay? Just a thought. You can do these with no weight. We've got 2 more sets. I'm going to do my last set with air swings, but here I go. Here's my 7th set with power and acceleration, right? Producing, reducing, reversing. Here we go. 10 more. Last one. Woo! Woohoo! Woohoo! All right. So you can do those with one hand too, but let me tell you, your one-hand swings better be solid and strong, because the torque that you're going to create potentially on that lower back, especially as you throw the bell back with one hand, could be a little stressful. So practice it with 2 hands, all right? You can practice it with no weight. So I'm going to do air swings here. I'm going to really push back behind me. I'm going to stand up quick. I'm going to stay tight long. No bell. All right, here I go. Five more. And I'm done. Woo! No weight. That was all me, okay? That was all me. Still producing the power on my own. I didn't have a bell at all to give me any kind of feedback, all right? But I knew that I had to stretch and load, contract and hold, stretch and load, contract and hold, and that is the key to the movement of the swing, no matter what size bell you have. So, there you go. Practice those, and I'll see you next week.